Okay, we're back with more Final Fantasy III. I've been informed that we're closer to the end of the game than I thought. I was under the impression that we still had like 30 hours to go. Not 30, 15 hours to go. I guess while I'm talking here, I'll try to get into some battles to level up. But no, I guess this is effectively the final dungeon, and it's the one that I was talking about. This is the only thing that I claim to remember about Final Fantasy III. I could probably list this on YouTube as blind, because I did not remember that the Crystal Tower was basically the final dungeon. So the problem is, as I mentioned at the beginning of the playthrough, this dungeon is brutal. It's a bunch of bosses back to back. There are no save points, and to rest you have to leave an interstitial dungeon to get onto your airship. So the actual battles aren't, like the boss fights themselves aren't particularly hard, but it's like a 3-hour time investment. And if you fail, if you game over, you potentially lose like 2, 3, 4 hours of progress. So there's a couple options. One is to, I can use my words here. One is to teleport out of the dungeon every time we beat a boss and save, which I might do a little bit of that, or at least partway through, just because that'll be a more interesting way to grind instead of running in circles. Another option is to make a backup of the quick save folder when we get to certain points, and use that to basically serve as a checkpoint in case we game over. Now, I really don't want to do that. I think that's cheesy. However, I really think that this game should have added save points to the final dungeon. I don't think it's particularly interesting or interactive that you can lose that much time to a game over. But I do know what folder I have to go in to back up the save, so I'm thinking about doing that potentially. Oh, thanks, Johan. We had that problem on Friday, too, didn't we? I guess I could always go ahead and back up the save and just hope I don't have to use it, you know? I have to switch rows like this. It screws up my auto battle, which is a bummer. Sphere's working now, Johan. Oh, shit. Worried about that happening there. Hey, Ichabod, how you doing? Should attack. Hopefully the Kiraja goes off early. Alright, now I can go back to auto battle. Let's see. Watch me have to switch jobs here due to a nearby level up. Alright, it is time to switch Ingus over. We're gonna get all the ultimate equipment from Eureka here. Nice, Walter. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Elixir, okay. But you got the Ninja and Sage in Eureka? It's interesting. Go Refia. Go Ingus. I guess that makes sense why Sage seems like strictly better than Devout or Magus. Few battles to go before I have to worry about switching anyone else to Black Belt. Shuriken. I assume it's like Final Fantasy IV, where it's just like a shitload of damage, single target damage. Make sure I'm all topped off here. Okay. It's gonna be a fight for this. Oh yeah, this is like Final Fantasy V. Cool. Oh, this guy. Amon. This guy count as undead? Probably not. Actually, let's do 2 rounds of haste here. I think that's a better use of my turn, I think. Nice crit. Ow. Wasn't as bad as I was expecting, actually. This is Amon, who's a thing in Final Fantasy 14, right? Glad I was able to get that off. Quake is not as good. It's fine. Try Leviathans, so I'm curious. Boss before Xande. Yeah, I thought Hein looked familiar. I was probably thinking of Amon. Demon Eye, which I think is a one-hit kill, so it's probably not going to do anything. Let's see. Right, bio, I guess. Ridiculous things can be good sometimes.
Get him. Not enough, but that's probably a good auto battle cue.
Hey, that wasn't so bad. You love to see it. That boss is resistant to magic, maybe? I don't know. My main thing is I want to have two people who can party heal, and I'm okay with one of them being able to do a tiny bit of damage otherwise. I think it just kind of comes down to, like, some Moonring Blade. Alright. I got a full heal for that. That's nice of them. I think it's just that physical attacking is really strong in this game. Magic sucks in a lot of these, to be honest. Masamune. Masamune. Let's haste everybody again. That went pretty well last time. Oh, does the, can you get multiple hits out of the ring? I guess that makes sense. Ow, Jesus. Of course, they both went before they got hasted. Flicks poison. It's annoying. Let's use the rune staff to get rid of that haste. Curious if she'll waste her turn to cast that every round. No! Bummer. Wow. Fuck that noise. Hopefully the timing on this works out well. Eureka. Ow. Dang, man. Of course, Kiraga fired before the raise. What can you do? Hit the white mage. Nice. Hit the white mage. Good. Good choice. Although I did heal again before. I was hoping that would play out differently. Wasted a heal. I was hoping one of them would go first to top off Refia, and then another one would go after she attacked, you know? Womp womp. Kiraga seems fine right now. Stop that. Stop doing that. At least it used up a turn there. Oh, Arc didn't get any XP. Hooray! Now we can go fight the Mammon Machine. Kunoichi Munji. Effective against dividing enemies. Interesting. Okay, so now might be a smart time to warp out. Well, I got full resources at the moment. See what else is down here, I guess. Is this a repeat of a boss? Or just... Oh, he's just a palette swap. Okay. I guess I technically don't have level 8 white or black magic. Do I have access to that? Does anyone know where you go to get that? Actually, let me put them back on doing this. I probably should have swapped somebody to black belt here, but it's okay. Alright. That's fine. Fine with Graphia leveling up. I mean, someone else is close, I think. Maybe I can use her as my indicator. They could both level up at the same time if I'm unlucky, but... Summer and Eureka? Okay, maybe that makes the difference. Okay, before we fight this, let me get the level up for Luneth. You tried. Very nice. Back to Sage. Alright, so Arc will need it, but got a ways to go before he will need it. Getting the full heals from fighting each of these bosses is really nice, actually. Make sure you're equipped. It protects against some status ailments. Omni Rod, really? Oh shit. Inflicts gradual petrify. That is kind of boring sounding, actually. Especially for this late in the game. I wonder if it buffs his magic at all. Phoenix down. It's not usable. Okay. Looks like it gave him okay damage. Curious. Probably not great from the back row. Because you won't get multiple attacks. Yeah, that was bad. Next boss, I think I'm gonna warp out. after I defeat it. Any one of these fights could go south really quickly if we just get a little unlucky. Wait, seriously? Oh, I must have confused myself. Guessing I don't have anyone who can use this, but... General. God, game, get your shit together. I know, right? Can't even get one thing right. Of course, they both went before haste again. Yeah, this is definitely some, like, Akira Toriyama JPEG file type shit in Final Fantasy III. I can get Protect on him. That's Bahammer, which is bizarre. Like, some of them, the spell name is different because, like, it can't fit the full name, which makes sense. I don't know why they went with Bahammer. Alright, so it's doing better damage now. So I assume the Omni Rod has an invisible bonus. This guy seems quite a bit easier than the Ninja Lady, though. Nice crit. It'd be funny if it was just a typo. Who wants to be a Gillionaire? Just get a certain amount of gil, I guess? I don't even think there is a, like, final class that's good with regular swords. I don't think there's a final evolution of the Knight Fighter or whatever. I'm just confirming he cannot use it. I can't see who uses what in this menu, can I? No. Alright, well, I said I was gonna warp out, but that was a pretty easy fight, so I'm gonna risk it and push forward to the next one and probably regret it. When, I didn't think Samurai was in this game. Viking? Yeah, I know, right? I think those are both ninja exclusive weapons, which is interesting. What the hell is that? Is it like a hammer? Hold on. It looks like another Excalibur. Try the hammer first, I guess. I'm still waiting on Refia to catch up. Like, I think with Monk I was getting more unarmed damage than if I wore claws, if I was just barehanded. The black belt is so far behind. I don't know if she's ever going to get to that point before the end of the game. Let's do the other one first. The Elder... Oh, that's a staff. It's just really gross. Oh, that makes sense. Scylla? That's a pretty cool looking sprite. Is it Scylla or Scylla? Greek, right? Probably should have topped off before we started here. He's also in Final Fantasy XIV, I think. You guys have the worst timing, you know that? Ow. Yeah, so that can happen. And actually has a frustratingly high chance of happening. Should be Scylla? Okay. Can't you get like a transmog of her head? Alright, praise be for Kiraja. This never happens. Onion Knight's the only job that can equip Excalibur, wow. And it sucks until the very end. Should probably get Protect for Luneth. Maybe I'll do that. At some point I'm probably going to warp out, go through the interstitial dungeon. If you hit her, I swear to God. Okay. Onion Knight's just strictly better than the Freelancer, right? Just grind Onion Knight for 90 job levels. I feel like getting to max level in this game is something you do for its own sake and no other reason. Nice crit. Alright, go team. Yeah, I remember they basically added Freelancer to this. Imagine not having all jobs maxed before you fight Groot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Cast Cura. I think we need to keep the Rune Staff on there, though. I'll just fight the other one. It's right there. Watch me. This is the one that finally wipes me. Ragnarok, the Demon Blade, which is also Onion Knight only in the endgame, I assume. Guardian. Way to have a higher agility stat than the mages, guys. I like this Fisticuffs giant guy. He's doing a good job of protecting his head. I assume I can't quake him because he's, like, floating in the air, but... Oh, Dark Knight at least. But Dark Knight doesn't count as an endgame job, right? Uh-oh. That's bad. I don't know if Erase ignores Reflect. You dick. Really? Stat growth wise. Because I get all my MP back after every kill. Ow. Of course. I think Ark's probably gonna get a level up after this. I wasn't really paying attention. It's fine, it's not the end of the world. Alright, let's hope that one of them heals before... Hopefully the boss will act in between Luneth and Ingus. That's what I'm banking on here. I don't know, but they don't consistently go first. The only character who consistently goes first is the ninja. Yeah, I was an Arc level up. Oh, really? So there's not that many ultimate weapons down here, huh? So maybe you're expected to have a white mage, a black mage, some kind of warrior, and a ninja. Elixir. Shuriken. Shuriken. Glutton for arms. Oh, hey! Wonderful. You love to see it. Okay, so... Yes. Possibly 2 of these. I assume Holy is better. Does Meteor hit your allies in this one? Let's see. Comet sucks, we don't want that. Because I don't know why I would take Holy over Flare. I also don't know why I would take Tornado over Holy, but maybe there are enemies that are strong against light. Meteor's non-elemental to all enemies, okay. So in case there are any multi-target bosses coming up. You could just buy Bahamut at the end? That's kind of funny. You get a total of 2 of those, so probably we'll end up using them on a rise. Hopefully a rise is a max heal. Alright, so I feel like there was a path that I skipped. Can someone check, are the only items in Eureka, let's see, Excalibur, Ragnarok, Moonring Blade, Masamune, Elder Staff, and Omnirod, plus the final spells at the end there? Or are there other ones? Oh hey, Ingus is close. I got the ribbon as well, yeah, there's a secret ribbon. Okay, sweet. I thought I skipped the path, but it sounds like I didn't. Right on. Hello. Bahamers. Alright, this goes. Good job, buddy. Look at all those hit points. He's basically just going to be permanently summoning sick. Which, I wonder if the penalties from summoning sickness are worse than having lower max health. Yeah, right. Hey, what's up? Oh, that totally seemed like a branching path there. Okay. Fine. Fucking wizards. I totally forgot to equip Ingus, didn't I? Sure did. Oh yeah, these guys are really dangerous. They're potential, like, wipe encounter. Fortunately, their defense is very low, and now I can one-shot them, so that's nice. She's presumably still nowhere near Air Hand being better, right? Yeah, nowhere near. But I would check. Who's this Garland-looking motherfucker? I'm here to kill chaos. Good work, Luneth. We're proud of you. Alright, Luneth, I gotta switch over soon. Not quite yet. Rune staff, ribbon. Ooh, did not one-shot that time. I think they have like 9k. Oof. Yikes. And they both targeted the same one because they suck and are dumb. Bye-bye. Playing with fire there, that could have been a monster in a box. Please don't be progress. Please be a dead end with a chest. Yeah, that's fine, because I figure once I run out of high potions, I'm gonna warp out, go through the interstitial dungeon, and buy another 99 of them on the airship whenever I have to go back to restock anyway. I'm just trying to conserve as many spell slots as humanly possible. Nice, 99.99. Yeah, kumkums. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, I should go do Crystal Tower right away in Final Fantasy XIV while this game is fresh. Here to kill chaos. Oh, I just got lucky and didn't have Amon summon one? That would have been really bad. There's a couple other ads in here that summon them too. Lucky, lucky. Oh, that's right, he's got a ribbon. I don't have to worry about that. Oh, at 14, okay. I know I'm like inefficiently applying those, but I don't care because part of it is relieving me of the burden of having to think about optimally healing. So when I'm out, I'll start curing with Ingus or something. Go team. Alright, Luneth, you're up, buddy. Plenty of elixirs. Do those actually restore spell slots in this? I haven't looked at them at all. Okay, well, that'll be nice for the final area. Very nice. Do they have exactly 99.99? Maybe it's 95. Probably should get 99 potions next time, too. I have a feeling this is a progress, in fact. I guess we'll find out soon enough. It's ninjas. I forgot to equip Luneth again. Huh. These guys take less damage from... Oh shit, I didn't mean to cast Kiraga again. Well, maybe we'll just kill him here. Go team. Alright, so we got poison. Oh, it was the blind that was kicking my ass there. Okay. It's like, why is Refia hitting for shit all of a sudden? Is anyone close to a level up here? 13k. So kind of, sort of. Hey, saw you earlier. I still don't have Luneth equipped. Does he have a tier that's safe to cast with? That isn't competing with any other healing magic? Okay. It would be really cool if I could do that on everybody, but I cannot. Ow. Oh, this guy's got a lot of hit points. Okay. Nope, not that many hit points. Just guessing based on how much he was healing from the poison, or taking damage from the poison, rather. So many shurikens. It'd be great if I actually used those. This is feeling more and more like progress all the time. Oh, Glaciolabolus. Is that from something? What mythology is that from? I just auto attack. I'm gonna get rid of my confuse. $6K, probably afford to do 2 more. Still feels like progress. It'd be really nice if it popped up with like a floor number at least. Yeah, this looks pretty progress-y. So I know which way to go next time. Actually, I wonder if Luneth can equip the Elder Staff. Let me see. So I don't know whether it gives a magic boost. Dreaded progress, exactly. You sure can. Can anyone check the wiki? Does the Elder Staff give a invisible magic boost? Thank you. Dreaded progress indeed. It's mind. Mind is healing. I may as well have it then. Maybe we'll catch up his healing potency to Angus. Probably gonna warp out at some point here to save and then try to maintain my mental map of the place so far. There's 2 branching points I haven't explored. Amirada's plus 10 intellect, okay. Which is why Blizaga's doing more damage now. That's pretty good. This guy must be weak against ice. Alright, well, rather than warp out, I have some specific paths I can retread here. Did I miss Arc again? Oh, I totally did. Well, he's just gonna fall behind in max health, I guess. Could be worse. Alright, the room with the big hole seems like progress. Let's go the other way. Kind of a bummer that the last usable rod is like Phyra. It'd be cool if there was an endgame rod that did something cool on use. So I've learned high potions get me pretty far in here before I have to start burning normal spell slots. These spell slots run out way faster than the high potions did, so when I warp out, I'll probably go back to the airship, buy some more shit. Really? Oh, it casts death. Great. Wonderful. I guess it would be nice if it didn't need to be Flare, if it was like Quake or Bio at least. Magus gets a Blizzaga Rod. But you have to be level 99 for it. We did that in exactly one game, and it was the game that broke my desire to 100% games ever again. It's Blue Dragon. In order to get the all achievements unlock on the Xbox, you have to get every job to 99, and it was 100% not worth it. Knight gets a Reflect Sword. Interesting. Nice crit. Honestly, all of the stupidity around switching to Monk and Black Belt might put me out of range of the one-shots I'm worried about. I certainly didn't do that when I played this game, like, years ago. The only thing I remembered, I must have gotten really far in this dungeon, maybe even went to the final area, and like died there and lost hours of progress and just quit. Just said, okay, well I'm done with Final Fantasy 3. No, I can switch Ingus off. Oops. Ow. That is potentially extremely bad. I just have to hope that he fucking kills Ingus, jeez. Sorry, Ingus. Uh-oh. Well, if this Blizzaga doesn't kill this guy, it's game over. I can try to flee, I guess. Oh, I was hoping that poison was gonna finish him off. Oh, I'm so dead. Please punch him, but don't kill him. Fuck. I saved after Eureka, right? I even tried running away. Oh, that sucks. Okay. $20 minutes, maybe? I gotta get more, ribbons, apparently. Oh, did I just fuck up Ingus? Okay, hold on. Wait, not to the desktop game. Come on. Oh, wait, seriously? Oh, you know, I think I looked this up, right? Yeah, so it, like, tries to force an autosave whenever the game is force closed like that. So I guess maybe if I hit Alt F4 once I was down to the confused ninja, maybe I could have gotten a save right before that fight started. I'll try it again if I get into a situation like that again. Where's the cursor as well? Figure worst case scenario is it doesn't work and it loads outside. Yeah, the one enemy who confuses you confuse the ninja and he one-shot Angus. This is what I remember. This is the only thing I remember about Final Fantasy III. It's basically blind, but for this. Guessing the only thing in the game that protects against confuse is a ribbon. Maybe it makes sense to move the ribbon onto Arc or Refio then. Because if Angus gets... As far as I know, there aren't any other status effects from the random battles so far. Some of them can poison and blind you, but I don't care if that lands on Angus. Yeah, I think I need to move it to Arc, because Arc has a really good chance of going first, which is what's going to cause me to die here, so I will do that. Right, so it must be like 9,500. Look how many high potions I have. It's a good indicator of how much time they lost to that game over. Which ones? I think that's the main thing that's going to cause me to game over in here. Shit. It's going to die, isn't it? Yep. Genji definitely does not, because that's what I had equipped on him before. So maybe the NES version only. Oh, I just missed the one item. Interesting. Who all can equip crystal armor? I don't think I've found any yet. They're like a rare mob drop. or chests further in. $5,000. Hidden shop. Oh, it's funny. Can even any of my party members use it though? Usually that heavy armor is like Dark Knight, Dragoon. That's too bad. Please let them attack first before Kiraga. Okay. Good. New Knight, Freelancer, Warrior, Red Mage, Knight, Dark Knight, Dragoon, VI. Viking? Viking, okay. One more for Luneth, please. So the last time when I game overed, I think I only missed one thing. Here to kill chaos. Even higher tier of armor that drops, but only Onion Knights can use. I feel like it would be one thing if it was actually feasible to hit level 99 with a job through like normal play, but it completely is not. It's pure Vegester bait. Miss Luneth leveling up. I can switch him off, right? There's still a chance Raphia gets confused, which would be similarly bad, but... Arc in a few battles, okay. So are there hidden paths in the NES version? They're easier to see in 3D. But, you know, I haven't been looking for, like, items just on the ground for a long time. Maybe there haven't been any. I do kind of, out of habit, mash the confirm button when I'm running around, but... Actually, I'm curious how much damage this does with all the intellect boosts. More ribbons in the final area? Okay. That's cool. But once I fight Xande, I cannot backtrack after that point, right? That's the point of no return. You could fight Xande, teleport out, But if you go through the portal, okay. I'm curious if there's like an option to go past him, or if your characters just automatically do once you beat him. Okay, almost back to where we were before the game over in the Crystal Tower, not in level ups though. It's going to take a much longer time to catch up. Auto battle really wants them to target different creatures for some reason. It's annoying. Go team. One more and then switch for arc. Oh, that's going to significantly reduce my DPS, so... This is not the guy who confuses you. Refia getting confused means that someone is pretty much guaranteed to die on her turn. Yeah. The floating guy putting up his dukes. I'm hitting for 1,000 with Ingus. You say, did I miss it again? I did not. Give me an easy enemy game, come on. It's so weird that Phoenix Downs are rare in this game. I don't think there's ever a shop that sells them. Unless if that hidden shop does. That'd be nice if they sold elixirs in Phoenix Downs. It still hits pretty well. Shurikens, crystal armor, and a harp. Oh, the shurikens could be good. I assume shurikens are like Final Fantasy IV and they just do a shitload of damage. I have a few, Great. That's what I was expecting in terms of cost. I feel like all the way at the bottom. I know I scrolled past 6. Can only be thrown. Back attack. Can you not, though? Ow. Oh, I didn't equip him. Fuck. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Wish this game had an optimized button. Zaga hits extra hard on this guy, at least. You tried. Oops. Hoping I would go after he attacked. Hooray! That was enough. Oops. Actually, the ribbon's really good. Defense? Yeah. So I figure either of them getting confused means that people are gonna die. The reason to put it on Ark is that he tends to go first. But Refia also goes before the mages a pretty big chunk of the time. This looks pretty final-y. Oops. Well, I'm glad I went the dead end first. I think I still have Ingus on Kiraga. Get him. Anyone close to switching time? Ingus is. Look at that. Wonderful. Turns out it's actually worth equipping them here. See progress. It's the scary one. Alright, team. Gotta kill this asshole. Good. Go, Ingus. Ingus have the most health of the party as the white mage? That's funny. I think I've been the best about switching him over to black belt. the worst with Arc, I think, but Arc has been a melee character for a while, so should have been getting better level ups in general. I have no idea how many hit points I should have for the final boss. Like, if there's like a big bang kind of attack that does a set amount of damage that will just wipe me if I'm not set correctly. Well, as your level, it says chicanery is magical. So I didn't really, well, we'll see. I didn't believe Chaos Factor when he was like, you might beat the game super early next stream. For some reason, I really imagined this thing being like really, really long. And I'm probably getting ahead of myself here because I could still lose hours of progress if we get unlucky. But I don't have, my point is I don't have Final Fantasy X-2 ready, but I should be able to have it ready. I have it installed on the PS5 because Andrew has been playing through Final Fantasy X again. So depending on how much time we have remaining, I might switch to X-2 for a little bit. I'm probably just going to start over. We did do an hour of it for Andrea's subblock forever ago, like in 2015. She's like, come on, I want to see Final Fantasy 15. I want to know where this comes from. And then she watched an hour of it and was like, I never want to see this ever again. This is terrible. So... I don't think it matters if it's in the offhand or not. I'll give it another try. I think Andrew was like, you know, people always talk about how sequels can ruin the original, and I never believed them until I saw that. Kind of excited for the gameplay though, like the job system ATB in that is great. I think it's the only game I've played other than Chrono Trigger that justifies an ATB system. Pretty much every other Final Fantasy ATB just degenerates to turn-based, but the computer can go more often if you're not really attentive. I guess ATB makes spells like haste and slow more interesting. So it gets points there. Yeah, I guess I take it back. As much as I'm annoyed by the way ATB works, this game where, like, the fastest character just goes first, sometimes it's less interesting, more binary. Why would you do this? Probably gonna hear me say it a million times. I've already said it a million times on the channel, but if it was just Final Fantasy JRPG Adventure, if it was just Final Fantasy XI, set in a different world, different characters, I would be completely on board and fine with it. I think that's 2 battles. Yeah. I guess Final Fantasy X manages to keep the, like, interesting concepts of agility where instead of it being binary, it's like if your speed is high enough, you can sometimes act multiple times in a row. But it's still truly turn-based, so that basically get to have my cake and eat it too in that case. Oh, sorry, yeah, that too, but I'm mostly just talking about, like, turn order. Like, I think the least interesting form of a JRPG is the one where turn order is dictated by, everyone goes, and it's just a question of who goes first. The only game I've played where that becomes interesting is Darkest Dungeon. Oh, sure, I'm with you. It's longer than the runtime to beat the game. I am not going to try to 100% Final Fantasy X-2. I have bad memories of missing one arbitrary cutscene like 60 hours into the game, not realizing it, not having a backup save to go back to, and then ending the game at 99% completion, and being faced with, do I play through it again now to get the one thing that I missed? Is this just a dumb dead end? Scary fight. Got to equip Luneth again, but that's okay. Oh, I'm out. Okay. Let's keep doing stuff that doesn't compete with... Oh, I don't really have anything now, do I? Game hurt, I hated progress. Ooh, lucky. Arc is not immune to... Confuse. There we go. Oh, I totally did a New Game Plus playthrough of 10-2 just to get the 100%. It wasn't until I played Blue Dragon and got all the achievements that I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. This is not worth it. This is blood from a stone. He whacks you so hard you get brain damage. And I forgot to equip Luneth again. Oops. Oh, cool, arm. Alright, well, I'm in here. Any of the other rods give an intellect bonus? Is anyone close to... Arc is in a couple battles. Deeply rude. Every rod does. Does a golem rod give more than... or golem... No, golem staff is a staff, so that's mind. I'm guessing fire and ice are the second highest after the Omni Rod, then. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Ooh, firm. Okay, so this thing uses Quake, which is insanely dangerous. Oh, sorry, I meant of the rods I have. I only have the fire and ice ones. Okay, thanks. I meant that, but didn't say it. The Path of Exile developers might be the most baffling... I'm usually, like, Mr. Maximum empathy for game devs, especially online game devs. Like, it's an arena where players are highly entitled and big-time armchair developers where they're like, you know, why don't they just add this? Why don't they just add that, right? So usually I side with them, but GGG, I just don't understand what they want. And that game is huge, too. They're not like a little team. Well, see, I have no horse in that race. Like, I'm not particularly invested in whether they're cutting down the power of builds. I've never gotten to the end game. It just seems like it's a weird thing to be focusing on when the game, like the core gameplay loop, has significant issues. That's what's puzzling to me, where it's like, this game is like actively a hassle to play, and we're gonna look at it and we're gonna say, rather than try to like adjust the hassle, let's sorry, I can use my words here. Let's say that the core loop is fine, it's too strong now. We gotta nerf stuff. Hassle is the core developer intent for packs. I know, right? They've said as much a couple times. They haven't made the argument that, like, we had a season where people were able to complete their build too early, and then they quit after they completed their builds. So we want them to play for longer. But I guess Diablo's never done that. Like, I usually quit after I get all the gear for my set, you know, and I'm doing my max damage and done the seasonal journey and whatever. I guess Diablo doesn't have any monetization, so the developers don't have an incentive to keep me playing, but also, as far as I understand, the way the monetization works in Path of Exile, like, you kind of pay money when the season starts, and then if you keep playing for hundreds of hours, you're not putting more money into the system, right? The things I think of as hassle are the core gameplay loops. Oh, I fucked up Arc. That's okay. It happens. This is bad. These guys are really dangerous. And back attack is... you basically lose 2 turns to catch up. By Angus? Oh no, he's immune to lightning damage apparently. Don't switch rows, that would be very bad. I don't want you to do that. Yeah, I argue in my RuneScape video essay that RuneScape is so different from MMOs that calling it one is false. It's not correct anymore. And I think that's true for Path of Exile too. I don't think that that game is an action RPG. I don't know what it is. It's its own thing though, and there's not really anything else like it out there. Maybe it was on launch or in alpha or something, but it has mutated or evolved depending on what kind of tone you want to use. What's the goal of nerfing? Are they trying to make more builds viable or something? Or are they like bringing the total power level down by 40%? Yeah. I actually bring up Path of Exile in the essay, and I mentioned that like it's looking for build needles in a content haystack. That's cool. So you get one set of crystal gear, but no one can use it, so... This is potentially bad. This is a dangerous enemy. If it uses Quake, we're in trouble. Oh, that's cool, Arm. Ah, that sucked. Yeah, some folks in Discord tagged me about the flask thing. Their solution seems elegant, given that they're invested in this, like, currency re-rolling thing. The flask system is what made me stop playing. Like, once I realized that I could have every flask up permanently, and that, like, the game was balanced around assuming that all of my flasks were running all the time, and that the way to do that was to like tap 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 over and over and over. I was just like, I can't believe that this is in a real game. Like, this is the thing. This is what they want you to do. And I was like, well, I'll just look up like I'll get like an auto hotkey script that makes it so when I press one button it hits all of them, or it hits it automatically. Because I guess you can do that in Diablo 3. You can bind force move to mouse wheel down, and if you've got one of those frictionless mouse wheels, you can like spin the mouse wheel down and just be moving constantly wherever your mouse is pointing. So I was going to do that. I was going to bind, use all 5 flasks to mouse wheel down and just spin it. But apparently they banned it. It's breaking TOS. Yeah, I might give it another try. It felt really, really, really bad. Like, it felt like a very much a mutation in the gameplay loop. That... Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit boost there. Hopefully it dies, okay. They came up with this idea for flasks. We're gonna have all these cool flasks that do unusual things, right? It's not gonna be like Diablo. You're gonna have one that gives you a move speed boost and one that you use to give you elemental immunity, status effect immunity, whatever, right? And you're gonna have all these options, and then you're gonna dynamically proc them. But that is not what it is now. What it is now is you have 100% flask uptime because of the way they recharge. That's funny. They recognized that it was a problem. For math nerds on drugs. Why Path of Exile is not an action RPG and is for people on meth and or Adderall. Fools, those who see the reflections in that mirror become afflicted by the curse of the 5 worms. That sounds bad. Do not fear. Oh, I think I may have forgotten to equip somebody. This could be extremely bad. I'll be right back. Oh, is this gonna be our Friendship is Magic sequence? I don't know if I ever even got this far, because I don't remember this at all. Pray for our safety, something, something. Ingus in danger? But no one came. Have to ask me twice. This is such a silly reason to... Like, it would be interesting if this was happening at the end of a boss fight, if the boss did, like, some attack that knocked us all down, right? But it's like, no, we're gonna immediately solve a problem we didn't know existed before. The mirror that makes you stand still. Oh yeah, Desh. Oh, he didn't die after all. God damn it, Sakaguchi. Sure, count me in. It's not as bad as FF4, which is Fake Death Simulator. I don't think any of them stick. Tella sticks. Spoilers for Final Fantasy IV. Sid is probably the goofiest one. He falls like 1,000 feet or more with bombs strapped to his chest and he survives. No, I think they get depetrified in the ending, and then in all of the remakes, you get them in your party for the final dungeon, I think. Thanks, Gramps. I'm gonna die to the boss fight because I have an unequipped character. Quickly, into the mirror. This seems point of no return-y. See if I can turn around immediately. Did forget to equip him. Fortunately, there wasn't a boss fight immediately there. I was expecting. Okay, I cannot leave. And cannot cast teleport. Nope. Alrighty, here we go. Maybe now is the time if I'm going to do the quick save backup. Ah, screw it. We got 2 hours left in stream. Gotta face the real pain and stress of Final Fantasy III, I guess. He's a ripped stone man. Eternal life will be mine. Is this guy like not the real Xande? Or is that something from Final Fantasy XIV? Probably should have moved the ribbon. I see. Is there something in 14 about there being like a fake one or a reconstruction of one? I think I want to save these slots for a rise. I see. I thought the story was like Crystal Tower was some like relic of an ancient people or something. And like there was an actual King Xande. Now that New Game Plus is a thing in Final Fantasy XIV, I'd love to go back through that game and like just record an unbroken story playthrough. It would be basically blind for me. I didn't really pay attention in all of Stormblood, but I started paying attention in Shadowbringers when it became clear that it was cool. We want to remove haste. Elegant Ruin. Nice, before he got to go. Wonderful. Wow, Luna took way more damage than Ingus. I don't know what determines magic defense in this game. Nice crits, guys. Suck it, dude. Rule of cool. Oh. Cloud of darkness. Nani? I'd really love to see the Crystal Tower get the Naxxramas treatment, like get a modern remake and a future expansion. Now that they know how to make raids. That's a good song. I think I've heard this track like hundreds of times from the Black Mages and had no connection to a video game for it. Oh shit, I thought there was an area. I thought... Okay, well... Wow, I like that they went with FamiTracker sounds in this. That's cool for the 3D game. Is that actually on the table finally? Oh yeah, we want to cast haste. Oh, she has tentacles, doesn't she? Uh-oh. A coil remake would be awesome. I would love to see that. Well, that's bad. Okay, $99.99. That was scripted, right? Oh, thank God. Okay. Come on, guys, hold it. You didn't play the game over music. See, this would be a better point to teleport them in, I think. I think you go through the mirror, and then you fight Cloud of Darkness, and then Dogo shows up, and I was like, oh my god, no, we're gonna use the power of friendship to save you. Yeah. Thanks, Dogo Nune. Maybe they happen to go first in the turn order. Done all we could. To the world of darkness. I get a full heal out of that? I sure did. Very nice. I think I'm going to stop swapping jobs here just to make sure they don't have summon sickness. And it would only be a small difference in their final HP. It is funny that Ingus has the most hit points, though. Alright, I think we want this to be on Ingus. Assuming there are no more of those Glazia Labolas assholes. Wait, so... hold on. Chaos Factor gave me a warning here. It was a spoiler, but a spoiler in the interest of saving potentially hours of time. So definitely the kind of thing that I'd like to know about. Apparently, once you go, there are 4 bosses you have to fight and if you don't fight all 4 of them, Cloud of Darkness one-shots you, and it's a real game over. And there's no way to know that. Apparently it's very common for people to accidentally walk up to the final boss. Oh, this place is cool looking. I don't know which one of these is which, though, is the problem. Ninja ladies. Okay. I guess there's only 4 paths, so I don't know how you accidentally fight the boss. I walk on this? Okay. I guess if something looks like the Cloud of Darkness, I shouldn't touch it. Can you even see it if it's darkness? Ooh, this ninja guy has got a lot of hit points. Okay. Be careful with that, apparently. All the diagonal paths lead to other bosses. What the hell is a shell breaker? Oh, is this like Earthbound? Are there a bunch of like rare equipment drops from the regular enemies in here? Or is it just it might just be a consumable? Oh, okay, thanks. Apparently extremely bad at seeing those when I'm like scrolling quickly through. The diagonal paths are all safe, sounds like. Shadow Master first makes sense, I think. Since she can die. Oh, that's unlucky. Maybe, and that's how you screwed up. Yeah, where you're like, oh, I went in there, let me backtrack. So you backtrack, and game over. Since you get a full heal before coming through here, maybe saving the high potions for inside here is the smarter thing to do if I have to game over and come back through here. Ah, and more ribbons. Okay, cool. Here's Xande clone. Is it literally just Xande again? Like same stats and everything? Can you not, dude? Oh, see, he's got the same attacks. Hopefully the rune staff triggers first. Nope. Alright, no one died though. Save my Curages for the bosses. No, okay, it's less health, I think. It's not so bad. I'm gonna get a ribbon now, which is very exciting. I think we have to put both ribbons on them right now, because they have status effects. If either of them get confused, if there are any enemies in here who confuse you, it's a game over condition. If the mages get confused, it's annoying, but will not cause me to die. Wait, did they get a free heal restore after killing Xande? I don't remember how many Kiragas I had. Maybe not. Never mind. Randomly, there are ninjas. I guess I'll know once I see how many cures I have. Black hole. Okay, no, it did not give them back. That was the chests in Eureka, but it wasn't actually the chests. The ribbon didn't do that, but the magic items did. We'll see if it's gonna be nice and do that for me. Crystal of Darkness. Do you think this was supposed to be like a whole thing originally? Go get the 4 Crystals of Darkness, and they're like, fuck, we're out of money. We'll just make it 4 bosses. You do that in FF4. Oh, hey, Cerberus. That's cool. Hopefully none of them have like a mechanic that's gonna get me killed, you know? If you don't resist thunder damage, you're gonna die immediately or something. So you get to attack 3 times? Okay, that's flavorful. But also, yikes. Oh god. Oh, this is extremely bad. Hit somebody other than Ingus. Well, that's also not great. Oh, I should have used a rise instead of raise. Shit, that's right. Alright, so one of them is definitely going to die here. So let's hope it's not Luneth. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, Walter. Hit Luneth, hit Luneth, hit Luneth! Okay, that's also fine. Thank you. Jesus. I think I need to use Arc. Let me think here. I think I need to use Arc to throw an elixir on somebody. Since he's likely to go first. Or anything. Oh, there's no X potions in this game, right? And it doesn't look like it. Feels like a waste to use it on Arc since he doesn't have any MP. And I'll just attack and pray. Please, mages, go before he... Shit. Oh, God. Oh, that's actually maybe okay. Yeah. Thought that was hitting everyone. This is bad. Probably should have just used Kiraja there instead of trying to be fancy. I'm not going to be able to get another party heal. Oh, this is a hard call. I'm wondering if I should use a Phoenix down and use party-wide Kiraja instead of using a Rise. I think I have to do that. Hope Arcs goes first, the Phoenix down, okay. And then hope that Kiraja fires in time here. As long as the other bosses don't get to attack 3 times, I might be okay. Don't hit Ingus. Don't cast a party-wide spell. Okay, whew. That's about as lucky as you can get. Wonderful. Alright, let's not mess around with haste right now. Just have both of them casting Kiraga and hope one of them goes... Oh, they're already... I think it's not quite topped off. Next boss is a 4-headed dog. Let's hit somebody else. Okay, that's not great, but not terrible. Alright. Let me try to haste Refia. Nice crit. Don't hit Refia. Okay, good. And it was after... Or it was before the White Mage got to go, so that's good. Let's see if the game will let me get away with that one more time here. I think that Arise is gonna be coming in clutch. I think it already... Casting it the one time earlier is already guaranteed that we would have game overed without it, basically. Oh god. Okay, depending on who he attacks here, don't hit Ingus, because Ingus is about to heal. Ingus can take 1 hit now. Okay, good. Good. I might need to do some grinding. I feel like I'm like just barely in the danger zone here, you know? Ow. 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 I have a problem where none of my characters are tanky, because no one can equip crystal armor. Don't hit arc. Okay. I've been really lucky with Cerberus' targeting so far. I'm having them both cure just on the off chance one of them accidentally goes first to make sure everyone gets a full heal after Cerberus goes. Hey, that was rough. The guy had a lot of hit points. Yikes. Those extra, like the extra hit points from switching to black belt constantly, I think made a difference in that fight, because there were a couple times where like Ingus had like 134 health left, totally would have been dead. I am Warrior of the Dark, one of the four who stopped the flood of light 1,000 years ago. Light and darkness come into contact, they cancel each other out. Oop.
Do you think the light will beat the darkness? No, I think the darkness will beat the light. Jesus Christ.
Did I get a full heal this time? I did. Thanks, game. That's nice of them. I still have to manually leave, okay. Sure. So you want to change who they're targeting here. Kill her first. Yeah, right? You literally need those elixirs to survive. I wonder if the NES version gave you the full heal, or if that's new. Alright, thanks for voting for Fallout New Vegas. Excited to play that one. Seems like the consensus is that's the good 3D Fallout. Hit the ninja. Nice. Yeah, I think it's going back to the center warp. Because I don't see a path to the north, unless if maybe the 3D version makes it so that it only opens up after you kill all the bosses, so you can't accidentally game over like that. I don't know why the AI wants to target a random enemy on auto-target. It's weird. Alright. Hopefully Cerberus was the hardest one, and I just made a bad first choice there. one of these have a Xande clone chest with another ribbon in it, because that would be great. Hey. This guy's new. Should probably be concerned. Jormungand. Midgard Zormir was all the way back to Final Fantasy III? I didn't know that. So the name of the server that I used to play on in Final Fantasy XI, and I was like, what the hell is this a reference to that's Final Fantasy? I know that Midgard Zolom was a localization error. Okay, good. A little worried there. It is another ribbon. Fantastic. So hopefully I can get everyone in ribbons by the time we're out of here. Oh, I may as well haste people again. That worked pretty well before. You dolt. Yeah, Arc gets hit really badly when it comes to physical damage. I guess I could try casting Protect on him, but I don't have Protect on Luneth, unfortunately. Oh, it's just... auto battle's fine. Go team. I kind of want to Google recommended level World of Darkness to let me know like what math to expect, you know? If I came that close on Cerberus to gaming over, it has me extremely nervous. Also, if I get a limited number of full heals whenever I beat these bosses, I should probably try to strategize using them around some grinding, since I'm not getting these kills in without spending resources. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll grind whenever I see one of the boss teleports. Not until I'm like completely out of resources, but when I'm starting to run low. Two, maybe? Can you not cast Protect on yourself? Wow, Protect kind of sucks in this game. Huh. It's not significantly changing the damage he's taking. Hey, alright, well, I found the teleport right away. I'm gonna check the other paths. This guy is a dick. Actually gonna start doing haste. Hopefully kill him on the second turn. Ow. Defense, magic defense by 20% plus 1% divided by 11 job levels of the recipient's current job. That's weird. Yeah. Right. Maybe that explains why it like seems to do nothing when the computer uses it, because the computer doesn't have any job levels. Mm-hmm. Right. Alright, I am gonna look up recommended level for World of Darkness Final Fantasy III. I probably should have looked this up before coming here. Ooh. Level 60. Really should have been doing... These guys are really hard. I should have been fighting the easy guys in Bahamut's cave. Alright, well, I'm gonna pray. I don't know if I want to do all the grinding in here. If I still game over, that's a lot of time loss, whereas if I just die, when I load my save, I can go do some grinding. Scylla palette swap. Queen Scylla. Especially since I think the mobs in Bahamut's cave give more XP than these guys do, and they die in like one hit and require no resources. So that's tighter than I would like it to be. So I'm not gonna like intentionally run around in circles and grind here. Queen Scylla is dangerous, okay. Grind for an hour and then die, yeah, exactly. We're gonna beat this tonight. If I have to go over, I will. That was not the boss. I don't know. I'm only getting a level, like, maybe 3/4 of a level per boss region. Unless if there's a bunch of dungeon after the 4 bosses. Or the bosses give a shitload of XP, is maybe possible. Oh hey, Echidna, right? Yeah, that's cool. Tempted to open by casting Protect on Arc. It's hanging from the ceiling. From space. Just extends infinitely. Okay, she only has 2 attacks. It's interesting because, like, the attack volume is almost more important. Did Protect not land? I think it missed. He's not yellow like he's supposed to be. Huh. I don't know why he didn't change colors, though. Concerned about that. Oh, it did change slightly? Okay. Thanks. I see. Lucky miss. That was about to be really bad. Yeah, it's interesting that even if Echidna has worse attacks, the fact that she only attacks twice is going to make her way easier than Cerberus, I think. The problem with Cerberus attacking 3 times is because he's random, he could just target the same person 3 times in a row. Or uses magic attack twice. Or other very bad, no good things. Let me see how much damage Flare does. I'm just gonna cast it the once, so I'm gonna save the other slots for a rise here. Yeah, that would be interesting. I think it might be a low health attack. That's how it works in, oh shit, that's really unfortunate. That's what Barbariccia does in Final Fantasy IV. Wonderful. Probably not gonna get to go first next time. Okay, Flare does good damage. Got it. Bye, Repia. That is unfortunate. I think Luna tends to go... Well, he didn't go last that time, so... Please don't go before she goes. I wish I could slow Ingus. I want him to always go last. Gross. So you hit the one with the highest magic defense, yeah. Probably gotta start using Kiraga and save my Kirages. I've got 7 left. I'll wait until I have 5 left to start saving them. She might still have a ton of hit points like Cerberus. Okay. Went before Ingus, that's all that matters. I don't know if casting Bio is worth it. Would haste wear off? Shit. Echidna, you suck. You need to have more agility. You have to go before Ingus, please. Hit Ingus. Oh, that might be bad. Could have been worse, but it still sucked. Silence. Lunath is the last character that doesn't have a... I'll just keep using it here. A ribbon. So hopefully there's at least one more. I assume there are. Phew. Okay, that was significantly less scary than Cerberus. Come to join you. The light has lost its brilliance. It's funny. Yeah, right? That would be interesting if that's kind of the original idea, is now you go through the world of darkness. It would make sense why you get the elite job so late in the game. I was like super puzzled by that. Usually I can tell when we're close to beating a game based on systemic context clues like that, or it's like, oh, you just got a new job, so there must be time for you to level it up, right? Oh, not really. I think I'm still, yeah, 37 black belt. My monk was 81. Is she close enough yet? No, still nowhere near. I don't think she will be the other time we finish. She'll probably have to get to like 81 black belt to be able to go barehanded. Yeah, I know, I mean like, you know what I mean. Right. You could Vigester it. As soon as you get the crystal, get everything to 99. Dragon Quest IX has an item in the final dungeon that you take somewhere else to unlock a job that starts at level 1. It makes slightly more sense when content exists that requires it. Like, if there's a super boss or something that needs the jobs to be at 99, I guess I kind of get it. But it's extra weird in, something like this, where it's like the only reason to grind is for its own sake, because you're just gonna nuke the boss in one hit. I did do Kiraga there, that'd be okay. before the first boss. Oh, there is a huge post-game? Okay. Oh. Frickin' Dragon Quest Resurrection. It's so cruel. The actual worst thing to have be random chance based. Because failing the coin toss results in, let's see, how many turns lost? You wasted the turn you casted Zing. You wasted the dead party member's turn. You waste their next attempt to cast Zing, and you waste the dead party member's next turn. So 4 turns versus a 1-turn action. I guess arguably a 2-turn action. Depending on if they get to go again immediately after you res them, which I think they never do in Dragon Quest, right? Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't use their turn right. Alright, final ribbon. So I can get a 5th ribbon. But they don't know this thing in the Dragon Quest MMO. Is the Dragon Quest MMO still around? It was just in Japan, right? I wonder if it's more like Final Fantasy XI than 14. 11 had like really, really janky resurrection mechanics. It was very common to like have to zone shout and beg a white mage to come and raise you if you died. Because like releasing was bad because it warped you back somewhere that you didn't want to be, and getting to wherever you were was usually a pain in the ass. And also you gain some XP back. You lose XP when you die. I think they did that in Eureka, right? They tried to simulate the feeling of FF11 with Resurrection. You still lose XP. I think Raise 3 is no XP loss. No, there's still some XP loss. Raise 3 might get it down to like you only lose 20% XP. Will always succeed when the user's magical mending is 280 or more. Well, good on them for keeping it in spirit, I guess? I don't know. Is that good on them? There's a lot of trade-offs for Final Fantasy XIV moving away from the way Final Fantasy XI was, but most of them are good. Most of them are more upside than downside. The one thing I never want to do ever again in a video game was you could continue to gain experience points at the level cap in Final Fantasy XIV, and the idea was that whenever you died, you would lose a giant chunk of XP, and you could like actually D-level as a result of that. So if the level cap was, say, 60, you could get the XP to get to 61 even though level 61 didn't exist in the game yet. And the reason to do that was to have a buffer amount of XP so that if you died, you wouldn't D-level. And the worst feeling in the world was doing important group content and like fucking up and dying and not having a significant buffer, D-leveling and being told by the raid, why didn't you get a buffer? Now we can't win this week because the level formula is more important than anything else. Yeah, and 11. Dark times. Oh, my bad, I meant 11. I was saying that 14 is better than 11. There's a lot of trade-offs, but that's the way in which 11 is worse, and I don't ever want to go back to that. I wonder if there are any chests here that aren't ribbons. It's the worst. That would probably be a RuneScape jailbreaker for me, like, if you get killed in one of the PvP areas while doing a PvE activity, you can at least go, well, they couldn't take my experience away from me, right? But if you would lose XP when you died, I would... No, I'm good. Raven's Yawn, is that a consumable? Garm. Garm's only supposed to have 2 heads. Why do you gotta do this to me, game? You better not be able to attack 3 times. Just out of abundance of caution. Nexus had that. This is a Korean MMO. You left a death pile on the ground and people could come loot it if you didn't get back to it in time. Nexus also had the brilliant idea of BOD items, breaks on death items. Some of the best gear in the game would just be destroyed if you died while you had it equipped. You always like that too. So is it worse in UO if... Oh, this is not good. It does get to attack 3 times. Was it worse in UO if you were closer to a level then than if you had just leveled up? It's like the worst enemy to get back attacked by. Oh, percent values, okay. Maybe one of them goes after he attacks. Yeah. Thank you, Ultima Online. I never played Ultima Online. I did play a lot of the original EverQuest and the PS2 game. That's funny. Man, the Earth Crystal of Darkness is a lot more earthy looking than the other two. Ahriman! That's why this guy is in Final Fantasy 14 here. Yellow survives the darkness more, I guess. Ow. One flare is probably safe. Famous last words. Nice crit. That might kill Arc. That might kill Arc? Lucky, lucky. See. When does Ahriman keeps going before Ingus? I was surprised while working on that essay for how many people, WoW, like, is the old MMO. And don't realize how much worse it used to be before WoW. Let's see. But then I remember how old WoW actually is, and it made sense. Are there any fights in the World of Darkness that I should absolutely have, Reflect for? Because the problem with Reflect is then I can't heal without using elixirs. This thing has like no defense. Arc is melting him. Ahriman seems way easier than Echidna and Cerberus. The Earth boss is flying? The brown boss. Worlds of light and darkness will be devoured by the void, yeah. The idea that, like... I really appreciate that Shadowbringers like actually did that whole now you play as the Warrior of Darkness thing. 'Cause I don't think if I had never played Shadowbringers, I wouldn't have batted an eye at the whole. Oh, last time there was a overflow of light, and you're like, yeah, whatever, shut the fuck up. Like, that doesn't mean anything. So it's neat that they actually explored what that would mean. I think honestly, like, that kind of gives FF14 narrative design space to just do that forever. Let's just go to another plane and let's see the fire versions of all of the espers or something, primals, whatever they're called. Keep that game running forever. Fire Ifrit. Yeah. It's double hot. Ice Shiva? Wouldn't that make her a double Yeti? Alright, I'm a little nervous about this. What level are we? Yeah, not 60, that's for sure, but maybe dicking around with switching to Monk earlier to get their max health up is going to be enough to make a difference here. I think I want to kill the tentacles in the actual boss fight. Yeah, and that was so bizarre, Spiky, because, like, in WoW, it made sense. Like, that was the WoW gimmick. That was like, oh, it's like an MMO, except there's two different factions, because that's what Warcraft's all about, right? And when people are like, okay, we gotta copy WoW, it's like, well, we don't have to copy that. Like, that's not... That's just, like, that's the WoW gimmick, you know? And I'm laughing about it, but, like, they did it in City of Heroes, and it was great in City of Heroes, so... But it also felt natural in City of Heroes that you would have an expansion where now you can play as a villain. This is the level where the content becomes trivial. It's possible. My fear is just about swinginess, like, because the way they make bosses hard in this is by having them act multiple times. You can get in big trouble if the AI decides to target the same character back to back. Yeah, Spiky, obviously, like, copy the innovations that WoW brought to MMOs, but the whole, we gotta have two factions. Like, no, you don't, actually. Unless if you're City of Heroes, then it's fine. I think this game just like, fuck it, it's a Xande clone. Yeah, it's a palette swap. I'm not gonna pretend like it isn't. I now have 5 ribbons. I combine them to make a super ribbon. What if instead of 9 classes with 3 talent trees, you had 4 classes with 8 talent trees? I never played Rift. I had a friend who was really into Dark Age of Camelot. It's where Guild Wars 2 got World vs. World from, right? Really, they would call them clones. Well, the later Final Fantasies will do palette swapping, but they'll, like, give them a different name. It won't be like, okay, that's literally a Doga clone. And be like, oh, it's Shmoga. Less on the nose than that. Oh, this one is it's clearly red. Why were the first two? Maybe they were slightly different and I couldn't tell. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Like, Titan was a palette swap. Amon was a palette swap with Hein. We will devour your meager light. Maybe they just don't want to do it for important characters like Doga and Xande. Oh, two-headed dragon, right? That's cool. Two heads means 2 attacks, not 4 attacks, right? Okay, good. Hopefully one of them goes before the boss, and one of them goes after the boss. Massively agricultural units. Very nice. Don't hit Refi again. You dick. Yeah. Don't hit Arc. Oh, God. That's what I was talking about. Is it air, wind, sky? Oxygen? And you can do, like, the Tibetan elements or the Chinese elements, right? Tibet, I want to say blue is space, white is water. I'm looking up because Andrea has the prayer flags. White is water, green is earth, and red is fire, maybe? Green might... yeah, green is wind. There is no earth. Glad I have him on a rise, dude. Hopefully I get an extra cast of a rise before the final boss here. I don't have a lot of time to get it. This is my last full heal, so I should try to avoid getting into any fights after this. Oof. I like how well, I guess he's in the back row. I was gonna say, I like how Luneth was able to survive getting hit twice better than the 2 melee classes. Said you gotta beat Final Fantasy XI when it comes to getting your elements together. 8 elements. They all have a rock, paper, scissors relationship. One of them is stupid, but the other ones are good. I guess you have to call poison water elemental, so it doesn't quite get all of them in there. Now I was talking about Tibetan is space, water, wind, earth, and fire. Final Fantasy XI's elemental system was... Let me think of the smart place to start it. Wind beats earth, that makes sense, it like blows it around. Earth beats lightning, that makes sense. Lightning beats water, that makes sense. Water beats fire, that makes sense. Fire beats ice, that makes sense. Dark and light beat each other, which is cool. And then ice beats wind. And they're like, it's because ice blocks the wind. And I was like, what? That's, no. Nice crit. Couldn't the earth block the wind? Earth beats wind. I like how Final Fantasy X just said fuck it. They're just like, whatever. Fire and ice beat each other. Lightning and water beat each other. It's fine. Don't think about it. I think I'm actually gonna cure here. I hope he goes afterward. Earth could in fact block the wind. I like wind beating earth because it's like erosion. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, they auto battled it. Is lightning like an official element? You have to do the weird-ass Diablo elements, right? Which is like lightning, poison, cold, fire. Skies of Arcadia has a complicated element relationship chart. Doesn't matter. Where does Fairy fit? Alright, we're gonna see how Cloud of Darkness goes, I think. Cloud of Darkness tried to seal the two remaining crystals located on the floating continents. Ah, okay. Powers of light and darkness combined, we may be able to defeat it. Golly, I hope so. Now I have to manually walk out of here. So I guess ideally you would do the one that has the shortest walk to the boss as your last one, which is not this one. That always makes me sad when developers like come up with this complicated system and they're all just like immediately degenerate, or there's some ability that's way stronger than the rest and no reason to ever interface with the system. It happens really frequently. I don't think there are any bosses in this game that have multiple targets, except for Cloud of Darkness, actually. Oh, that makes me wonder if I should be casting Meteor, or if I should save my MP for a Rise. I did not get an extra Rise. I guess I could use elixirs to get it back, but using an elixir is not healing the whole party. Unless if I have Arc do it. That's probably what I'm going to end up having to do. Of course. I shouldn't be burning Quake, because that's Kiraja. That was a mistake to do it earlier. Lazaga is the one that's completely safe. Bye-bye. Is anyone really close to a level up that might make a difference? Ingus is... I don't know that it's going to make a difference, though. I'll get one level up for Ingus. It's only 2 battles. I guess I should see if there's room to get into a fight. Well, shit. More time has passed than when I said we might beat this with time remaining to switch to Final Fantasy X-2. Do I want to do the quick save cheese? I guess I could make the save and then just win, and it's fine, right? The time loss if we game over here is 2 hours? 2.5 hours, I think. Just don't die. Yeah. And if we come back after that, I would definitely need to go grind probably for an hour and a half to catch back up. I guess I'll do it and just really, really hope that I don't have to abuse it. I apologize for the lack of purity here, but... 1 second. I guess I could also do the thing where you, like, quit out, right? One second. I just don't think running back through the dungeon is going to be like a compelling use of stream time, is all I'm saying. Even if I go over tonight to finish it, like, I don't think it would be fun to watch. Benedict, don't move the webcam. I got so worried that, like, I'd accidentally hit load game or something and just cleared the quick save. Wouldn't that be the worst if I went to do the quick save and, like, lost all the progress anyway? Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe they didn't change this in the 3DS version. I'm guessing they didn't because it's infamous and, like, maybe people would be mad, but it seems like the one thing you should change. Maybe the new Pixel one will change it. I'm glad I didn't run around in circles fighting enemies before. Twin Dragon. That's interesting. Hope they keep the fast forward. That was nice in Final Fantasy VIII. How annoying drawing is in that game. assume the original didn't have those lines. Like, we gotta fix that. Maybe I'm wrong and it did have those lines, but... I think FF8 draw was the result of significant iteration, and that they just kind of had to stop at some point. Like, given that Final Fantasy VIII falls apart at the end of the game in a very large way after Sakaguchi left, I wouldn't be surprised if that applied to, like, the mechanics as well. Oh, that's weird, Leon. Something I learned recently that's, like, stupid about the way the Windows taskbar works. So I had to do auto-hide taskbar in order to full screen some things that are window, well, full screen things that are window only. And I didn't know this, but auto-hide taskbar will not auto-hide the taskbar ever if you have an active notification on your taskbar. In case you're ever in a situation where you can't seem to get the taskbar to go away when it's like covering the bottom of a maximized window, that's why you have to like clear your Discord notification or whatever. Yay! Did I get the level up for Ingus? Oh, Jesus Christ. If Ingus dies, if he takes 2,910 damage, I swear to God. I'm sorry, we made the backup, so... Who will let you? Not if we have anything to say about it. Cannot defeat me with only the power of light. We've got our buddies! Are you guys actually gonna help, or are you just gonna, like, put your orangeness into us? Well, that didn't work. You gotta put your orangeness into us. You are trying my patience. I'm really glad that they kept the NES sound for this song. That's a good choice. The rest of the soundtrack sounds good anyway. We'll cast one meteor to try to take out the... We need to kill the tentacles, right? I think. I don't know if she can respawn them. Well, let's haste them first, I suppose. Oh, are they magic only? Uh-oh. The first enemy in the game that's magic only? And each tentacle gets to go. Yikes. Okay, so we need to be curing on the first turn. Bad breath. Thank you, ribbon. So you basically need the ribbons then. Now, does the other one take melee damage? I think I need Luneth to do Curaga this turn. We can try doing Meteor after this. Just hit her just in case, so I'm not wasting 2 turns. Arc seems to go first, so if I need to use an elixir, I should be able to use Arc for it. Okay, that one does take physical damage. Fuck, that's bad. Of course. Okay, at least Luneth and Ingus take like no damage from that. I am probably gonna have to use Arc to throw elixirs on Ingus and Luneth occasionally. Don't hit her again, please. Thank you. Don't cast. Fuck. Ooh. So if you got into this fight with no magic users, I guess you could still win. You would just be stuck with whatever the magic tentacle does. Use lightning before Ingus goes. Go. No! Ingus, you need to be slower. Hopefully lightning triggers before the res. Okay. Good. I cast Protect on the one that I can't damage anyway. Physically. Let's try casting Meteor. I'm gonna go ahead and use the elixir here. Well, no, I want to do it next turn. It's gonna suck not having a rise for a turn, though. Alright, hopefully this isn't a mistake. We'll see what happens. 85-17, very nice. Thank you, all of those levels in Monk. Well, the reason I kept switching to Monk, even though it seemed really stupid at the time, was because I was worried that I was going to run out of resources here. Abundance of caution. In case the timing is janky here. I was worried about this boss in particular, and it looks like leveling up Arc, switching him to Monk occasionally, got him to survive that last attack, so it was all worth it 19 hours later. Bye, Arc. I considered having Luneth cast Raise there. Oof. Well, that's gonna work out. So I think because Luneth and Ingus resist the lightning attack, we should mostly be okay. I think. It is not worth having both of them cast a Rise, I don't think. Well, okay, I am gonna do it. This might be a mistake. Because the thought is that Ingus might go before she even attacks and then just waste his turn anyway, so... That's no big deal. That's no big deal. Really glad I have two people who can full res. Slows down my DPS, but greatly increases the chance that I'd succeed eventually in here. See if Flare does significantly more single target damage than Meteor was doing. I don't really need to use Shurikens yet, because that thing already takes close to 99 damage. Unless if she gets some new attacks when she's low health. I think Luneth and Angus are fine. And maybe I didn't need to bother with... Oh, never mind, she can crit. And now Angus is gonna... Well, no, he takes 0 from this, right? Okay. But Refia's dead. Yikes. Can you not cast haste on yourself? I don't have an easy way to get rid of it anymore. I think I got rid of the thing for haste, didn't I? Yeah. I think I'd better off just using Meteor. I have to waste an Angus turn to remove haste. Okay, killed a tentacle. Hopefully she can't resummon them later. Don't hit well. It's fine. I hope so, that would be great. If the other one's like... It would make sense that the one that casts lightning is the one that's weak against physical. I can just elixir myself here. Gonna have to elixir Angus soon. Ow. Yeah, looks like it. Cool. Might even have to kill the other one. I think the other one just either does physical attacks or it does bad breath. Which, who cares? Just... Probably want to start casting haste on them again since they're not going to be dying as often. Hopefully. I think they can still die if she hits the same front row character twice. Yeah, it looks like the boss takes less than 9,000 damage, so maybe the shuriken's better. I'll try it in a second. I don't have cursor memory turned on, do I? Okay, it's pretty much always 99.99. Good. Tentacle can still physically attack, which could be unlucky if it targets the same person repeatedly. At least she went before Kiraja went off. Don't need to haste arc anymore, although I don't know that 6 shurikens will get me to the end of the fight. I don't know how much health she has. Waiting for her to get a new ability. Good turn, good turn. I have never had stupid time-wasting shit like switching to Monk when leveling up to maximize their health matter in a video game before. It's actually kind of satisfying. I guess I'm glad that I backed up the quick save, because if something had gone wrong here in the first couple turns and I had just wiped, it would have been a supreme bummer, but it's looking like maybe I didn't have to. Unless if she, like, uses particle beam or something once she's close to death. Oh, I forgot to shirk. Shit. If you didn't get those 4 ribbons, that bad breath would be awful. Maybe this is... oh, well, fuck. That's what I said. Please don't one-shot everyone. Oh my god. That would have been really great if Ingus had gone after that. Okay, so... I was celebrating a little early there. Yikes. Need to get someone to heal now before she goes, in case she does it again. Nice crit, Refia. Okay, thank God. Now, hopefully she goes and then Luna heals. So I'm not worried about this every round. Whew. Lucky, I'm glad I had both of them heal. I wasn't sure before about making Lunette the Sage, but I was like, no, I think having 2 sources of AoE healing is going to be critical. Yeah, I'm going to try to unhaste her here in a second. This is fine. Probably going to make her physical attack hit way harder. Time to pack. Okay, got it off before she went, so hopefully she goes now. Oh no, that's bad. I think she particle beams every turn, as long as she can't do it twice in a row. Arc! Glad I leveled you up on Monk a whole bunch of times. God damn. Okay, let's get a repeat of before where someone healed and then she went and then someone healed. And now I beat Final Fantasy III for the first time. This is one of the only a few Final Fantasy games I'd never finally finished. Elixir himself that turn. I guess if I were to Elixir anybody, it would be someone who could cast a Rise after that. Alright, so I ended up not needing to do the backup, but it's fine. Beginning there was the void, then there was light and darkness, and then everything was born.
What an easy win!
Life gave birth to something unique. A shining force that divided the light and darkness. Wait, this isn't Shining Force? A force called Final Fantasy. Turns out Final Fantasy XIV time is cyclical. FF14 takes place before Final Fantasy III. generic orange warriors were like Ishtola et al. There's more than 4 of them, though, aren't there? Everyone. I think if I didn't have that extra health, I would have needed to have grinded to level 60. Also, killing that tentacle that does lightning is really important. By the heavens, you've done it. I had no doubt you would succeed. They're dead at the end of the fight, they just don't show up. It's time to go home. Hey, wait a minute, didn't they have to like manually walk out of the dungeon and then walk all the way through? Whatever, it's fine. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would just be a game over, I think. Well, no, I guess Ingus would survive. But it would definitely kill the DPS every single time. Particle beams not trigger until she's low on health, or did I just get lucky with not seeing them at the beginning? You saved the world. They're the true warriors of light. You know who you need to call when the world needs saving again. You're 30% HP, okay. Definitely don't want to ignore the tentacles then, or at least not the lightning tentacle. The bad breath tentacle is fine. I feel like you'd have to go out of your way to not have ribbons equipped for that fight. I don't know. Like, I kind of like the fight where she kills you and that the tentacles go before she uses particle beam to tell you, like, she has bad breath. Although maybe that fight isn't scripted and maybe you're not guaranteed to see it. It is I who must thank you. Ben's being cute, but I don't know if I can move the webcam to point at him without him getting freaked out that he's about to get fed and moving. Hold on. Hey, little Ben. Ah! No! Stop! Ben! It's stretched out too far. There we go. Tentacles always go first no matter what, I see. But people can go before the tentacles. Mrs. Sid must be worried about me. Unfinished business. Triple question mark? You know, a triple question mark is serious business. Finally come to your senses. So there's just going to be a floating continent now, I guess. It's 50% more serious. I like that they all keep their job costumes for this final cutscene. You can't have public shows of affection after you almost died. I do have a 5th ribbon. Oh, Sid, must you be so inappropriate? I would wear the shit out of a ribbon. I would wear multiple ribbons, just in case. Oh, Desh. Mrs. Sid's Dinner Special. It's ominously vaguely titled. And then Refia became a smith. Men are so obtuse. And this is why Final Fantasy III didn't get localized. The Black Belt Smith. We're back to It's a good name for a first town. It's Topapa. Oh yeah, wasn't Topapa one of the random names you could get for characters in Final Fantasy 1? Is that our Black Mage? That's cool. Lalafella's fuck name. Luneth, you're dressed like a... that. Hey, Chaos. I didn't get close. I ended up doing a save backup, but I didn't need it. The extra health from switching people to monk made a difference. Thanks for your help. Lose a bunch of time to Glazia Labolus confusing somebody. Yeah, Cerberus was a close call too. Just because he gets to attack 3 times. I can't believe that shit mattered. They don't get multiple attacks. Really? Yeah, that's really the source of the difficulty, is if the enemy chooses to attack the same enemy character. They did that for 3D reasons, right? Because there were more enemies in the original game or something? And they couldn't render that many enemies or something like that? Une and Parrot. And even Final Fantasy 1 has more enemies than that in a typical encounter. These are cool credits. Show off the different jobs. We had people end up at double-digit health on Cerberus a couple times, too. Arc being a ninja was a good choice. We ended up being... It may have been fine without him on ninja, but being able to use him to elixir Luneth to give him his Arise cast back ended up being pretty important, too. Because if he wasn't a ninja, he would have been able to go first, guaranteed. I was ninja, black belt, sage, devout. Although Luneth being a sage didn't really matter. I could have done 2 devouts. I mostly just used him for healing. It's interesting that I like the 3D artwork in this game quite a bit. It looks good. It looks like the original NES sprites, but 3D. I hate the Final Fantasy IV work. I think it's the same team, too, right? Or maybe it's a little bit less chibi. Yeah, exactly. And that's often the case in JRPGs, unfortunately. Or even if magic is attractive, it doesn't stay that way very long. Maybe. I really like the FF4, like the original SNES sprites. Save level and item data. 1608-12. I want to see the timestamp. Yeah, wow. That, dying would have sucked. Dying would have sucked a lot. Glad we didn't. Cool, thanks, folks. There's not enough time left that I want to do any Final Fantasy X-2, so we'll go ahead and call it there. But that'll be the next Final Fantasy game. We're going to do X-2, which is not blind, but I guess it's kind of blind because I only played it when it came out and then never wanted to play it again after I failed to 100% it. X-2 and then 12, which is not blind, but again will be technically blind because I played it on... I took like 3 days off of work and just beat it. And don't remember anything from it other than the final boss. 13 Trilogy is completely blind. I've never played it at all. And 15 is completely blind. So look forward to that in the future from Final Fantasy. Thanks, folks. Let you know what's coming up here.